Hello Collective and welcome to the channel. I'm Angel and today we are May 5th, 2023 and that means, lucky us, it is a portal day as well as a full moon eclipse in Scorpio. And if you have been feeling tower moment after tower moment, inconvenience after inconvenience, welcome to the club. We have t-shirts on back order. If I tell you how many times I tried to film this video, you simply would not believe me. So today I am here with a general reading for the collective, and we've had some pretty clear messages come out so far. To give you a little synopsis, we've seen a King of Cups / Emperor in reverse devil individual who seems to be mourning the loss of a Queen of Cups who he saw as property, interestingly enough. That's how it came up, which was quite upsetting and quite unsettling, if you will. My cards have been prepped. I'm going to go ahead and get them calibrated, and hopefully we get some new envy, because there's envy on the bottom, and a hair in my nail, because evidently I need to fill. Oops. Whatever, it's Mercury retrograde, okay? We're all just doing the best we can. So I'm gonna go ahead and just calibrate these for us, and then let's see what kind of energy we got for the 11th time. Before we even get started, I'm going to call upon the loving protection and guidance of Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron. I would like us all on this timeline and all those connected to be covered in divine white light. May no ill-intending energies take part in this communion. May no evil eye see us, and may no words spoken against the divine chosen ones be heard. What do we have? Discipline. Discipline came out in like 2 of the readings I had tried to do already, so that's great. We're staying consistent. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. If I don't feel this after my attempts to get this live / video up, discipline. I'm personally going to take that as like a pat on the back from the universe because of all of the nonsense I've been dealing with just to get my face up on here for you all to see. All right, so I normally like to do 3 cards. I always say 3 for the divine. So divine, may we please have 2 more cards for the collective energy. Thank you. We've got some jumpers. Ooh, we've got lots. Okay, thank you. We've got Judgment, which says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. My challenges have been strictly technological as of late. Service. I feel good when I can help others. That's a positive card. This seems to be about somebody who is trying to prioritize themselves and the well-being of others, dealing with someone around them who might not be so focused on a higher timeline. That's what I'll say. On the bottom, we have abundance, which is great. I claim that. You can claim that. I claim that for everybody, all right? So let's dive in with the Rider-Waite. I just dropped a card off the bottom, and that's the 10 of Wands, which has been making an appearance in almost every single reading I've done thus far. We're going to use this for our main deck, and if I need to, I have the Star Child Tarot for clarification. So I'm gonna go ahead and calibrate this and do a bit of a cleansing. While I do this, I encourage you to take some deep breaths with me, because if you're anything like me, probably don't breathe as well as you should. Human being things, huh? I keep on seeing a crescent moon when I close my eyes. Oh, the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so 4 of Pentacles was the first card out in the very first reading I did, and the 4 of Pentacles was also followed by the Devil, So as I was saying, that's kind of like the individual who's demonstrating a bit of judgment. I say individual, but it could be a circumstance, it could be a job, it could be an environment that just really isn't for your highest good, but is taking up too much time and space, whether that be literal time and space or even just like mental real estate, you know? So let's see if we can get some nice positive messages. I'm going to set the intention for this reading to be a clear communication of the collective's highest timeline, all truth seen, and no interference from external energies, entities, or others. But Two of Pentacles, that's new. I haven't seen that one today. Okay. Back and forth, back and forth. Trying to make a decision. Oh, Ten of Wands is out again. Amazing. Okay. Ten of Wands, the Emperor in reverse, again. Made a couple appearances. And then the Nine of Cups. I don't want to jump the gun and say that this is the exact same energy, but it seems like the exact same energy. So I'm already seeing this as an individual who is burdened by the decisions they've made or perhaps haven't made. And they're feeling a little smug for some reason. The Sun also made a bunch of appearances. As a Leo, I love it. We love the Sun. Okay. So I'm going to get one more before I say anything further. But I'm thinking there actually might be a divide between these energies. What was that? Okay. I see this split in half, okay? So we've got 3 cards here, 3 cards here. I'm seeing this Emperor as the one who's burdened about the decisions he made or did not make. And I say he, but gender is fluid just as time is. So it's just somebody operating in masculine energy. And it could also be an organization. It doesn't necessarily need to be an individual. This individual over here, burdened, a bit back and forth. On one hand, we have another individual who seems to have a lot. That's why I was saying they seem to be smug. Next to them is the Sun, so maybe they do actually have a lot. 7 of Pentacles next to it kind of suggests that, yes, they have things, whether that be emotional things, whether that be physical things, whether that be even spiritual growth that they're working on. They're tending to things and they're getting where they want, which is the Sun, but they're not quite there, you know? This dude's looking at his pile of pentacles and he's like, yeah, I guess. So I'm seeing a burdened individual and somebody who is getting close to the Sun. They're hoping that the Sun shines on their crops, but they're not that optimistic. They might be a bit closed off. If you can see, he's got his arms crossed. So he's like, I'm good, you know, probably like very much hand over the cup. Like, I see what you're trying to do, maybe. That's what I want to say. I see what you're trying to do. What you're trying to do is walk away, okay? 8 of Cups also came out for a Queen of Cups individual. I'm going to keep this on the side because that's where it felt. I guess we're having 2 separate piles, 2 separate stories, okay? So this individual was taking stock of their investments, of their energy, and they were like, yeah, I'm getting close, but it's not quite what I need, okay? And we've got the 9 of Cups as well as the 8 of Cups, which signifies this person, this energy, who's the Sun. We'll say we have the Sun energy, pardon me, Mercury retrograde. We'll say we have the Sun energy and then the Emperor in reverse, okay? So the Sun energy is like, I have enough here, but it's not doing it. It's not checking my boxes for some reason. And I need more. So I'm moving on, and I'm moving on to an Ace of Cups. The 9 and the 8 means the Ace of Cups. That's what this individual wants. An emotionally fulfilling, satisfying beginning. And evidently where they were at, which appears to be with this individual, it wasn't working. And it comes a point when You need to be honest about what's going on, what you need, and where your path actually leads. The Ace of Pentacles as well. This was coming up in the first reading in place of the Queen of Cups, who was departing the grips of a devil energy. And it was kind of concerning to me because this devil energy saw a Queen of Cups as an Ace of Pentacles. So this is, a card just fell, but it didn't fall to the ground. It's like perfectly perched over here. I wish I could show you. Five of Wands. There's been a fight. There's been a struggle. What I was saying is that this devil energy saw a Queen of Cups, somebody who's loving, somebody who's caring, someone who's intuitive, as an Ace of Pentacles. So that kind of denotes ownership, actually, because when you think about Pentacles, it's 3D, it's earthly realm, it's money, it's also appearances. So it seems like this this devil energy, or this Emperor in reverse, if I shall, didn't actually see the value of the cups. They saw the pentacles. And perhaps that's why this person is walking away and following their heart towards their Ace of Cups. So we've got a little bit of a battle here. We've got Two of Swords in reverse. So that could be somebody who is blind to their truth, perhaps. Or it could be somebody who's realized their truth. And right behind that, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So because of that, I'm going to say that the Sun realized what their Ten of Pentacles was, and they decided it's time to go, okay? Our time on Earth is finite, and goodness gracious, is it long? But we're not going to spend it in struggle, okay? Four of Pentacles out again, amazing, with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Because of the readings that I unfortunately won't be able to post because they were cut up into like 15 parts, I'm very much inclined to say that this is an energy that still belongs to the Emperor. As I mentioned, he was very much showing up as Four of Pentacles, kind of in reverse, clinginess, just a little unsettling, okay? However, there was a noticeable attempt that this individual is making to appear more intuitive, more emotionally balanced, and more caring and compassionate than they were. He was trying to show up as a King of Cups, but ultimately it was still the devil energy hiding behind that. So to have the Page of Cups here as well as the Knight of Pentacles, I unfortunately see this as kind of a facade that was being held by this Emperor individual in hopes of being part of this Ten of Pentacles, okay? And we've got the Lovers on the deck, so in my eyes, that's Spirit saying, yes, you got it, okay? I'm gonna grab a couple more with this deck, and then I'm gonna pull out from the Star Child Tarot. I wasn't certain if I was going to do that, but I just feel like this is a pretty clear-cut story, so I want to see if there's any more details we can get. Oh, the World. Okay, well, that's it. They said we're done. They said we're done. The Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Cups has become a Queen of Wands. She's stepped into her power. She's authentic. She's vivacious. She's powerful. And you know what? She might even know some magic. So be careful. Find something safe to do. Because the cycle's over, you know? If you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And if you're showing up as an Emperor in reverse, and you're coming to somebody who is operating in the Sun energy, you are going to be left with all of these 10 wands on your back. I'm so sorry, that's just how it works. Energy doesn't lie, and you can put on that, where was it? You can put on that Page of Cups garb. You can say, hey, I got my cup for you. Do you see what's in that cup? There's a fish in that cup. Now, I don't know about you guys, But if anybody tries to hand me a beverage that has an animal in it, I will take the animal home, but I'm not drinking from that cup. Excuse me? No. So yeah, you're all cute, you're endearing, you're charming, it's like, it's childish. Sorry. I was gonna say I feel bad for saying it like that, but I actually don't. I feel like somebody who is in that Emperor in reverse energy might feel bad, but not my circus, not my monkeys. Okay, let's just get, I haven't broken this deck in yet, so these cards they're rigid, okay? But we're gonna do our best, because sometimes that's all you can do. Let's see if we can get any other messages out here. I'm gonna ask more about our Queen of Cups, like specifically the collective, okay? We've got the universe on one side and the King of Swords on the other. That's a fascinating mix. Just give these a little bit of a mixy mix. Oh my God. This is embarrassing. Okay, I'm gonna do two more. Do a calibration, and then let's see what Miss Queen of Wands / Queen of Cups is up to, okay? Because like I said, even if the energies are dense and a bit stressful for us all right now, nothing lasts forever, right? And we want to make sure that we have our eyes focused on the prize. We want to put our blinders on and make sure that even if the past is really intense, and even if the past might still be rearing its ugly head, oh my God, I'm not doing this right at all. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Even if the past is still rearing its ugly head to provide some completely unwarranted judgment, it's all about being of service to ourselves and our highest good. And I want the collective to know, I'm just gonna look at these, I'm not actually gonna take them. 9 of Swords, ooh, 9 of Crystals, wow. 5 of Crystals, 6 of Crystals, interesting. Like I said, we're not gonna take them. Being of service to self does not mean that you are a bad person. In fact, I would say that if you're not in service to yourself and you are only in service to others, you are more likely to be a bad person, because you're going to inevitably be filled with resentment. And I'm gonna Florida water this just in case, because I want that Emperor in reverse to be. I'm also gonna just already feels better. If you are only in service to others, you are liable to get taken advantage of. You need to be disciplined with how you enact that service and who you allow access to your energy. I think that's a lesson a lot of us are learning at this time in the collective, because plenty of us have dealt with parasitic relationships, whether that be family, friends, workplaces, what have you. And we're all learning that by allowing, tolerating, enabling, or simply accepting service to others before service to ourselves, we are draining our life force. Okay, I want to see what it is. The Page of Cups. I would say that's, I'm not going to take this one. I would say Page of Cups is definitely a confirmation of draining your life force, because the Page of Cups could be so sweet. As we saw, he can be real charming. So maybe the Emperor's coming back out. Emperor in reverse, pardon me, not a divine masculine. Oh, and we've got oppression in reverse, which I'm pretty sure is the Devil. Okay. I was hoping we were going to be getting some fresh energy, but evidently not. Spirit really wants these messages to come out, okay? So I think we're still talking about this masculine energy, and I will not call him divine because he is not divine. Perhaps at one chance he had, pardon me, Perhaps at one point he had the chance to be a divine masculine, hence why he was showing up as the Emperor, and that's why the Lovers was also present. But from what I was getting in the previous readings, it seems like this masculine diverged from the path. He saw someone who... I need to break these cards in before my next reading, okay? He saw somebody who was trying to provide love as an opportunity for financial benefit, or perhaps clout or security. It's the type of person that they don't want to have an empty nest, so they'll have anybody, you know? It's like, you're physically here. I'm physically here. There's no emotions, you know? He didn't have any cups. The Lovers are back out. No cups, except the one that had a fish in it. But I still want you to be present. And this Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, decided that the physicality wasn't sufficient because, yes, we live in a 3D realm. But to those who are watching tarot and on a spiritual journey, we understand that the 3D realm is really like the crust of a cake. Wait, cakes don't have crust. The crust of a pie. And it's like the smallest like detail, in my opinion. Though, to be fair, I guess you do want a pie with crust. Okay, terrible. Terrible metaphor. Okay, my point is the 3D realm is temporary, okay? The emotions, the love, the intuition, those things, that's what really makes a connection, and that's what really makes life here worth living. So we've got Justice here, as well as the Nine of Wands. Again, also some cards that were making an appearance previously. I'm again seeing this theme of there has been some injustice. There has been a breach of divine law, perhaps, and that is represented by the Nine of Wands and the oppression in reverse. This could be dark arts. This could be word witchery. This could be manipulation. This could be just careless behavior by the King of Wands. Okay, so also, sorry to say, possibly infidelity. The King of Wands thinks with his wand, and he also has a temper. Goodness gracious, I was really hoping for some positive energy for my collective. Okay, what do we have here? The High Priestess in reverse with the Page of Wands. Okay. The High Priestess is, again, our dear old Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. And she's in reverse because her lover, her soulmate, her twin perhaps, has decided to take a separate path from her. And that can take the light out of somebody. That can remove the spark. That can really make you need to reevaluate things. Seven of Crystals, Seven of Pentacles. Again, it's a matter of, I'm looking at what I've planted thus far, and I see some rewards or some fruits, but it's not enough. And it's not coming from a place of greed. It's just being honest about what one needs, okay? And the Eight of Cups is on the bottom again, okay? So it's still talking about she's hurt. She's possibly lacking intuition at this point. She's trying to regain her stability. If you see here, this lady is meditating. She's trying to recalibrate, one could say, from this negative, toxic, overwhelming situation that Nine of Cups again. I'm not gonna take it, but whoa, can you guys see that? The Star. Well, oh my goodness, and would you look at that? I'm not sure if you can see, but in the corner, there's a little lady sitting cross-legged down here, just as she is right there. They're not in the exact same stance, but they're pretty close, right? So I think that's pretty clear. The High Priestess has been through a lot, and after having a chance to recenter, recalibrate, focus, ground, she's able to get herself back on the path towards her highest good. She's able to follow that North Star towards the lands, wherever they may be. Oh my goodness. I don't like having to bend down. We've got the 10 of Wands in the reverse and the 3 of Crystals in the reverse. It really is just so clear, guys. This 3 of Crystals, this previous, like, we're working together, brought nothing but burdens, okay? And realizing that and being honest about that and being disciplined about the path forward is what gives this High Priestess the opportunity to flip herself back around, okay? Because I've seen a lot of swords here. There's also a lot of wands, but they're not the ones that you'd want to see, okay? So evidently, this individual has been through a lot, okay? And maybe after this period of purging and transformation and the tower falling down and being rebuilt, perhaps there is a King of Pentacles waiting for her or approaching her on the other side. Or perhaps she becomes her own King of Pentacles and she forges a new path of stability and she balances her masculine and her feminine energy, which is great. You know, we all, like I said, need to balance those two between us, within us. Mercury retrograde. My mouth is broken. We've got the 3 of Swords, Temperance, 10 of Cups, the Sun in reverse, and the Page of Swords. Okay. So the universe is displeased. Okay. The Temperance angel is ringing gongs across the land because this individual who had passion and love and intuition should not have experienced all of these swords and the anger and the possible cheating and it continues, you know? Earth angels aren't supposed to experience those things, but everyone has free will, you know? The 10 of Cups, this is what she or he was supposed to be given as a birthright, you know? The Sun is much better when it's flipped this way, but kind of looks like a gong, actually. But instead of getting those 10 of Cups, we got darkness, you know? And Page of Swords, lies, deception, spying, snippety communication, immaturity. And look, the Tower. After the Tower comes the Palace, okay? So this seems to be a very repetitive reading, almost identical to the last many I've tried to do for you all. But that's fine, I don't mind. Evidently the energy needed to come out. What I'm going to do is choose a couple Black Moon astrology cards, as well as, I think we're gonna do the Isis deck. Yeah, I've got Isis over here. I wasn't initially planning on using her. I've been using the Rose Oracle, but Isis is calling, okay? So let me just get these calibrated. And again, if you will, please do some deep breaths with me. Okay. What a fitting card to end on for the 5-5 portal. We've got it not. And you wait for the perfect opportunity to dodge that rubble as you jump out the window and land safely. If you try and stay in a tower that's burning, I don't know if you hear that, but there was just sirens. There's only one way it goes, you know? So, on that note, let's see, Spirit, Archangel Michael. Oh, okay, that's, we've got Neptune, sacrifice, 4th house, roots. Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna read these from the book. I'm just going to intuitively tell you what I'm getting. First off, what I'm gonna say is we've got a 10, we've got a 1, so 1, 1, 5, 4, 9, okay? These cards, almost identical. I do very much enjoy paying attention to the colors to see what kind of themes we're working with here. We're seeing lots of green, even in this roots card. We see a basis of green as well as, you know, a bit of the lower chakras as well. But as a Leo with my little heart-centered singing bowl, I like to see this, okay? This is working from the heart. This is, again, knowing what you need, knowing what you want, and doing what you need in order to achieve it, even if that means making sacrifices, even if that means changing your roots, whether that be where you live, who you live with, who you're in a relationship with, your friend circle. Sometimes you need to uproot yourself in order to progress, in order to mature, as Saturn would say. The great thing about Saturn is, as disciplinarian as it can be, it gives us an opportunity to reinvent ourselves and to create a brand new life. And I can say that as someone who's currently going through their Saturn return. It's no small feat, okay? It's a challenge to say the least. But if you're committed and you're disciplined, as the Soul's Journey was mentioning earlier, you have the opportunity of growing a very fruitful tree here, surrounded by people you love. If you're ignoring your intuition, however, the water element in reverse, you're going to be struggling more, okay? You're just making your job harder. Your job here is really just to progress as a soul, not as a human being. Your job is not to climb a corporate ladder. It is not to have a certain number in the bank account. And as someone who loves nice things, I can say that. Yeah, of course, we need money, absolutely. But if you, as a soul, attach your worth to the physical, you are going to be left entirely disconnected and out of touch with who you really are. And that's why those sacrifices are necessary, okay? We need to take stock of the things we really want in our life. And when we do so successfully and we learn our lessons from Saturn, we are able to utilize our part of fortune and we're able to have an increase in those physical things. Interestingly enough, the paradox of it all, when you let things go, you end up gaining more. And you gain the things that actually feed your soul and nourish you and bring contentment, instead of just hoarding people, experiences, things. You've got to see what's for you and what's not, you know? Let's grab a card from Isis and then I'll close it out, okay? I will be reading these from the book because I feel like this deck just deserves it. Okay. I hope you're all having a healing tower time, okay? Those 5-5 portals, oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Do some deep breaths, please. Okay. Now we're just gonna get one card out of here because these ones are a bit longer. However, I do find them to be very, very potent. Please give me some messages for the collective. Please give me a final message for the collective. Spirit, thank you. Call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel... Oh, my hands are on fire. Thank you. Archangel Metatron. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Oh my God. Wow. It feels like my hand is right above a candle right now. Archangel Metatron, do you have a message you want to share with the collective? Whoa, okay, thank you. High Priestess. The High Priestess is back. Mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. Oh my goodness. Can you see my hand? Look at how red my hand is. Oh my God. What? Okay. Thank you. Queen of Heaven. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. I'm sorry guys. I'm just like a little startled. Oh, it's going up my hand now too. High Priestess. Okay, this is going to be a powerful one. Oh. Why can't I find it? High Priestess. Okay. Mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. Beloved Isis gazes upon you now, and behind her vast eyes, mysteries are unveiled. A new clarity around your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for the full reveal, but also recognize what is happening at this time. My hands are burning. You'll be gaining valuable insight into where you are being led and for what purpose. It is an exciting moment in your unfoldment. Have reverence and an open heart and mind, and wait patiently for the grand revelation that is on its way. Currently, you are being offered assistance in your unveiling. Oh, pardon me. Currently, you are being offered assistance in unveiling your divine destiny. I'm just so overwhelmed with the energy right now. You will be shown your purpose in a broader and more meaningful way than ever before. You can expect to have many aha moments where life experiences and journeys suddenly make sense from a much bigger perspective, helping you understand how everything that you have gone through has brought you to where you are today, which in turn helps you trust even more in where you are being led. There are just some synchronicities in that for me. You're being guided to trust in the reveal, whether it seems preposterous, whether it seems magnificent and you have no idea how it could possibly all happen, or whether it seems not nearly grand enough as of yet. In time, with your patience and willingness to trust in the unfoldment of your life, you will realize the inherent beauty, perfection, and sublime loveliness of your life unfolding, and that your purpose and destiny are always truly exquisite. You will feel even more joy and peace and trust within you, growing into the serenity of the High Priestess who accepts all, with wisdom born of great insight and understanding. Rather than being passive, she is actively surrendered in absolute trust of the higher wisdom. The High Priestess, Lady Isis, and your own divine soul are calling you to trust in the unfoldment of a mystery into revelation right now. Pay attention to sacred signs, dreams, intuitions right now, as they are accurate and more prophetic than usual. Provided the guidance in these spiritual insight is guiding you deeper into love, which you will recognize as a feeling of deep trust, safety, and knowing, even in the most unfamiliar circumstances, then you can trust them completely. This oracle is also an indication that if something completely unfathomable, bizarre, or strange is happening right now, provided you feel love in your heart, trust it. Like my hand's on fire, excuse me, do you see how? Oh my God. It is the hand of the divine guiding you. and you just don't know enough of what is happening in the bigger picture yet to make sense of the situation, but you will in time, and possibly much sooner than you realize. Okay, so thank you, Archangel Metatron and Lady Isis, for being present here with us today. I think that was a fucking spectacular way to end the reading. Thank you, Collective, for being present. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.